Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ni ẹ dìbò náà fún. Ọmọlúwàbí Ọ̀ṣun, olóríire Ọ̀ṣun, àrẹ̀mú Ọ̀ṣun, ó ti sọ̀tún ní tuntun, ó sọ gbódilé, ó tàṣàdọjà, ó sì sáwò ìyàrá, olóríire ọmọ. Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ńlẹ́ ọmọlúwàbí Ọ̀ṣun Ìjẹ̀ṣà bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ọ̀mẹlẹ̀ òbí. Tẹ́nigbọ́lá o, ọmọ agbọ́dọ̀ pọ̀ nílé ìmòyọ̀ lẹ́lẹ̀ lóró ẹlẹ́fọ̀n. Mo kékèké ní sàtọ́lódé ìsájọ gbọ́dọ̀ tẹ̀ ní asásọ àwọn Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Èyí tán rí lọ́jà ní ẹ̀rọ wá fún mi nílé máa rí yeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyeyey
Every story appears ordinary till you see the core side of it.
And what you're looking for is the story behind the news.
We bring it to you from Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria.
Giving you all sides and political stories round the clock.
Every detail from the start line to the final whistle.
CoreTV News, expanding your view.
Hello there, welcome to CoreTV News at 7. I am Gift Ogete. As the August 9 governorship election draws near in Osun State, the expected arrival of security personnel is coming to fruition, but not without a backlash from Osun citizens. Rashid x-rays the measures put in place by security agents and difficulties faced by the residents. His report.
The Ogoluwa axis of the dual carriage Bogon-Ibadan Road, also known as Ogoluwa Road in Oshogbo, is practically the busiest due to its importance as it aids free flow of traffic. The traffic congestion on the road has increased due to the presence of security personnel. Journalists were not spared as some materials were confiscated by the security agents. A motorist, Alabi Alim, says he is surprised at the display of force and the resultant traffic jam caused by the security man.
I'm surprised because this is not the usual thing. It's not the normal thing because this is democracy where I believe there is no need for police and so on the rest. I don't know. That's why I say I'm surprised.
Ogoluwa area of Oshogbo have the secretariats of major political parties like the PDP and the APC. This APC chieftain blamed the sudden outburst by men of the state security as sporadic shooting was earlier reported in some parts of Oshogbo by the DSS.
It's not fair, or it's not proper, but we are Nigerians. So this kind of things is not good in the civilized countries, but we are in Nigeria. So they use power. Yes, it's too, this thing, they want to panic our people, not to come out to vote. That's their mission.
A journalist, Nii Babade, says the harassment of journalists by the security agents is uncalled for. He said if this continues, people would be intimidated during the governorship election.
I've noticed them myself, the way they've been, you see masked men on the street, you know. If it's about election, if it's the security is purported to be about the election, then the people on the street should be allowed to go on their normal duty and transact their business. It shouldn't be this masked men on the street blaring their siren and making people to be terrified.
This is the popular Ogoluwa Road in Oshogbo, where we have most businesses located, most especially political parties and even federal government apparatus like the Department of State Security Service. And it is their activities that is building this kind of hold up. But most importantly, it is instilling fear in the minds of the people that if days to election, things like this are happening. What exactly with the day of election, the August night, what will it portend for the people of Osun? Rashid, CoreTV News, Oshogbo.
The All Progressives Congress has slammed the People's Democratic Party's members of the Nasarawa State House of Assembly for demanding the dissolution of the 7-man panel set up by the State Chief Judge to probe the impeachment allegations against Governor Tanko Al-Makura. APC described the call as unreasonable, unconstitutional and way too late. In a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Lai Mohammed, the party said the demand by the lawmakers showed that they either had a very poor understanding of the Constitution or that the legislators are blinded by their desperation to impeach Al-Makura. The party said either way, the legislators have boxed themselves into a tight corner, urging that holding an illegal sitting in Abuja with a fake maze is as ridiculous as the demand by the lawmakers for the dissolution of the panel set up by the Chief Judge. APC said that it was not surprised by the unwarranted and illegal call for the dissolution of the panel by the PDP members of the Nasarawa legislature, stressing that the call falls within the realms of the runaway impunity for which the PDP and the Goodluck Jonathan administration have become infamous. It ordered that this is the first time in the history of our democracy that the House of Assembly seeking to dissolve the panel of 7 judges it requested to be set up. The Abia State House of Assembly has debunked rumors of plans to impeach Governor Theodore Orji, describing the speculation making the rounds as baseless and unfounded. Deputy Speaker and House Committee Chairman on Information, Alwell Okere, made the clarification in Umuahia. Okere said the Assembly maintained the best of relationships with the governor, adding that the issue of impeachment is unimaginable. He attributed the rumor to government distractors and mischief makers whose intention is to cause confusion in the state. The police have intercepted a 10-year-old suicide bomber along the Zaria Road in Katsina State. She was one of the 3 suspects arrested late at night at a checkpoint. Pio Samuel has more.
It's the regular briefing on the security situation in the country by security forces. And with journalists eager to get updates on events of recent days, the coordinator of the National Information Center revealed that a 10-year-old suicide bomber is in custody.
Security forces on Tuesday, July 29, 2014, at about 10 p.m. along Zaria Road, Tudumuda area of Funtua Metropolis, arrested 3 suspects believed to be members of the Boko Haram sect. The 3 suspects included a male named Ilya Ahiru and 2 females, Zainab Musa, 18 years, and Hadiza Musa, 10 years old. The 3 suspects were arrested in a Honda CRV car. When they were directed to disembark for security checks, 10-year-old Hadiza was discovered to have been strapped with an explosive belt, and immediately Ilya and Zainab made attempt to escape with the car, but were later blocked by other concerned Nigerians and subsequently arrested.
While the briefing was on, news filtered in that another suicide bomber had struck in Kano. The authorities admit that it's a new strategy designed to beat security checks.
The reasons why established international terrorist organizations go for female suicide bombers is clear. The major reason is because women generally raise fewer suspicion, particularly when there are security layers. And so they take advantage of the fact that women raise fewer suspicion to try to indoctrinate and recruit female suicide bombers. The suspicion even become much lesser if the woman in question is a minor.
It is clear that some parents are so into this that they are willing to also take their families, children as young as 10 years, into this act of cowardice and self-destruct. However, we wish to express our appreciation at the level of consciousness of Nigerians on security issues and their contributions to supporting security agencies.
Now that insurgents are using young female suicide bombers, security forces want Nigerians to remain vigilant. They also want parents to pay more attention to the movement of their children and words so that they won't be used by insurgents. Pio Samuel, CoreTV News, Abuja.
Residents of Funtua in Castino State are mobilizing for prayers as they had increased community surveillance to avert the activities of suspected insurgents in the area. The district head of Funtua, Sambo Idris, told journalists that he had instructed religious, traditional and community leaders in the area to organize prayer sessions against terrorism. Idris said he had also directed residents of the area to pray against all forms of violence and restiveness in the community and the nation at large. He appealed to the people to increase surveillance in their areas and to contact security agencies over any movement of suspicious persons. Idris expressed appreciation with security agencies, the state and local government authorities for their prompt response during emergency situations. A member of the Chibok community says he believes that Boko Haram has not been using some of the abducted schoolgirls as suicide bombers. Dr. Wakil Chibok told CoreTV News in Abuja that there is no proof that the abducted girls are behind the recent spate of suicide bombs. He was speaking against the backdrop of fears that the girls might have been indoctrinated after more than 100 days in captivity.
I don't think our girls are being used for suicide bombing. Anybody who tells you that one is not telling the truth. There are some men that dress like women, some of these suicide bombers. They put their women dresses and behave that they are women. Even the one that was caught in Kaduna, you know, he is a man, but he dressed in a woman dress. So nobody should, there's no evidence to prove that these girls were the one that were kidnapped and they were the one that were being used for this suicide bombing or something like that. I didn't see any evidence to agree to that.
The federal government has been commended for introducing the new electronic passport launched by President Goodluck Jonathan. A public affairs analyst, Victor Okai, says the new e-passport is a welcome development as it will reduce the stress experienced by frequent travelers.
There's a need to have enough pages. So I think it's a welcome development, and it's like the idea behind having multiple entry visas, for instance. If you had to go to an embassy every time you have to travel, for frequent travelers, you know, it's a waste of time. But with one visa, multiple entry, you can go and come in as many times as possible. So I see the 64-page e-passport as something in the same mode. For regular frequent travelers, for instance, you don't have to go to the passport office every couple of months or every year to get a new passport.
The National Youth Service Corps has now announced the redeployment of Corps members from 7 northern states. The affected states are Adamawa, Bauchi, Borno, Gombe, Jigawa, Kano, and Yobe states. In a statement by the Director of Public Relations, Bose Aderibibe, said the decision followed the high rate of insecurity in some parts of the north. The Corps members are part of the 2014 Batch B orientation course scheduled to commence on August 5, 2014. The NYC said due to logistic reasons, the orientation course will be conducted in 2 streams for different states. The Stream 1 exercise will be conducted from Tuesday, August 5th to Tuesday, August 26th, 2014. Corps members posted to states listed in the Stream 1 category will undergo the orientation course in their respective states of deployment, while the Stream 2 exercise meant for the affected northern states have been scheduled for Monday, September 1st, 2014 to Monday, September 22nd, 2014. The NYC said Corps members posted to Kano State should be notified on the state of their orientation in due course, while those posted to Osun State will serve in Osun for the 2nd stream of the exercise. Reactions continue to trail the outbreak of Ebola disease across the West African sub-region, with government and citizens on high alert against the spread of the disease. The Nigerian government has gone a step further with strict measures on border checks. Even airlines have restricted flights to infected countries. Nigerians speak on cautionary tips.
Government should educate its citizens about the disease on TV, on newspaper, on magazines. It should be everywhere. They should make sure even people at the village level know about this disease to avoid its spread, and they should also know about the prevention.
Our suggestion to Nigeria is that we should always wash our hands, take good care of ourselves. Whatsoever thing you are doing, you should know that there is a disease that is. Just inform us about it, and we should always keep on washing our hands with soap and others.
Okay, the personal precaution I've taken is just to be careful about my environment, keep everywhere clean, make sure I wash my hands before eating and all that. So, and then not actually having contact with people I don't really know and all that, handshakes and hugs and all that.
There are so many foreigners here without proper, documents. I think it should be proper. People that are coming to this country should be properly checked, and we hope that it doesn't get worse and the solution is found.
One of the events put together to commemorate the annual La Foché Festival was hosted by the Wenla Socio-Cultural Foundation, headed by Folashade Filani. The celebration took place at Adoremo Town Hall. Buloma Adekunle was there. She followed in this report.
La Foché Festival is peculiar to the people of Oderemo in Ogun State. La Foché, from the Yoruba word Afoshe, means it shall be as said. It is a festival that spans a week, with every indigene of Oderemo expected to be in attendance. It is a period to celebrate the supernatural powers that lie in the tongues of the people to have whatever they say. This year's festival featured a separate event for the aged from 60 years and above, tagged Full of Life. The convener, Folashade Filani, explains the reason for the initiative.
It was just an initiative that came to me. When I came into Oderemo to come and do politics here, I found, a lot of people in a impoverished state that I could not believe that does exist. I came from England, and it was surprise to me that you give somebody 100 naira and they will pray and pray as if you've done something great. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to dance. There's going to be award in recognition of people who have contributed to the society, and we have UCH coming. The doctors are on strike, but we have UCH all the way from Ibadan, who, despite their strike, have decided to come, seeing it worthy a cause. If you go outside there, you see some aged. They are doing their hair, maybe weaving or plaiting it. Some are cutting their nails. They are doing their barbing. It's part of the package that we have for them.
Participants and beneficiaries of the event expressed joy and prayed the next year would be better.
We are making the hair for free. We hairdressers in Oderemo are doing the inspiration of La Foché.
It's the La Foché Festival. Last year we did the same, and this year we are doing it again. Any indigene of Remo should come and have their hair cut for free.
We are happy. We indigenes of La Foché Ode are having our festival hairdos with our mom, Filani. It's fine. Everyone has come around to celebrate with us.
The people of Oderemo gather yearly to rekindle their belief in the power of the tongue. Buloma Adekunle, CoreTV News, Oderemo.
It's CoreTV News at 7. We'll take this very short break. Stay with us.
CoreTV News now provide a platform for live coverage of political rallies and electioneering campaign from anywhere in Nigeria. Political news stories, political editorial reviews, political discussions, personality profile, People's Parliament from the National, State and Local Government Assembly. Contact us now on 0803-471-8550 or 0803-724-9733. 01453-3407.
Our 24-hour news station. You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
And welcome to CoreTV Primetime Days.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. And Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV, leave a space, then news. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
Welcome back. It's still CoreTV News at 7. Israel has mobilized 16,000 additional reservists in the fight against Hamas, taking the total military strength to 86,000. Israel's Security Cabinet met for 5 hours and unanimously decided to pursue attacks against Hamas terrorist targets and other operations to destroy a network of tunnels used by Hamas between Gaza and Israel. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry said he is excited about India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and says he wanted a new relationship with the new right-wing government. Kerry said he wanted to see things move in a very positive way and he seeks to reboot the U.S.-India relationship after a recent spate of diplomatic disputes between the world's 2 largest democracies. Kerry opened his first meetings with Modi's government on Thursday, including with Finance and Defense Minister Arun Jaitley, a key player in the new government. Kerry will meet with Modi on Friday, a Hindu nationalist who was shunned by Washington until her sweeping election victory in May. And that's our package for this hour. Thank you for watching. Join us again at 9:45 for Primetime News. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of our programs. Good evening.